The day India got freedom, 15th August 1947, and breathed freedom. Imagine the first ray of sunlight on 15th August 1947. The sky painted in gold, the air filled with a strange mix of excitement and disbelief. India, after centuries of struggle, had finally broken the chains of foreign rule. Body crowds gathered in every town and city. From small villages to bustling streets, people danced, sang, and embraced strangers like family. The tricolor flag, saffron, white, and green, fluttered proudly for the very first time as the national anthem echoed in the hearts of millions. It was not just a day, it was a feeling of victory without war, a victory won through courage, unity, and endless sacrifices. Children ran through the streets waving tiny flags, elders shed tears of joy, and freedom fighters stood tall, knowing their dream had finally come true. In Delhi, at the Red Fort, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's voice rang out, "At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom." The world listened, but India felt it, a new heartbeat, a new beginning. Closing of 15th August 1947 was not just the birth of a free nation. It was the birth of hope, dignity, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. And every year, when the flag rises high, we remember that magical morning. The morning when India became truly ours. Sad, sad moment. Script: the day freedom came and tears fell. Opening music: soft melancholic sitar, and on the midnight of 14th August 1947, the air in India trembled with a strange mixture. The scent of victory and the smell of blood. After nearly 200 years of British rule, India was free. The tricolor was ready to rise, the national anthem ready to be sung. But this freedom carried a wound. Background: distant crowd noise, train whistle fading. The joy of independence came hand in hand with the partition of India. On maps, lines were drawn, borders that split Punjab and Bengal, neighbors and families, friends and lovers. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, people who had lived together for generations, suddenly found themselves on opposite sides of an invisible wall. Sound effect, pages rustling, faint crying. That August, the country saw one of the largest migrations in human history. Trains packed with refugees, carrying whatever they could. Some trains arrived with passengers alive, others arrived in silence, filled only with the dead. Swells, emotional. Yes, we became free, but the streets of Lahore, Delhi, Amritsar, and Dhaka were stained red. Celebrations in the capital were shadowed by smoke from burning villages. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru spoke of India's tryst with destiny. Yet, in countless homes, people lit lamps for those who would never return. Soft pause. 15th August 1947. The birth of a nation and the loss of countless lives. A day to remember not only our freedom but also the tears that paid its price. August 1947. Intro music, soft patriotic instrumental. Narrator, warm and engaging tone. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the night. The world is quiet, yet millions of hearts are beating with excitement, hope, and tears. It is the 15th of August 1947, the day India awoke to freedom. Step 1: setting the scene. Narrator. The air that night was different. After nearly 2 centuries of British rule, India was ready to write her own destiny. The streets were alive with celebrations, the tricolor flag ready to rise for the very first time, and the voices of millions echoing with one word: Azadi. Step 2. The struggle behind the dawn. Narrator. This freedom did not come easily. It was paid for with the courage, sacrifices, and dreams of countless heroes. From Mahatma Gandhi's path of nonviolence to the fiery courage of Bhagat Singh, Subhas Chandra Bose, Rani Lakshmibai, and so many unsung fighters. Each step toward 1947 was written in sweat, pain, and hope. Step 3. The Midnight Moment. Narrator. And then the moment came. As the clock struck 12, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru addressed the nation with his famous words. At the stroke of the midnight hour when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. For the first time, our flag fluttered high over the Red Fort and the world saw a free India. Step 4. Joy and Tears Together. Narrator. The 15th of August was both a day of celebration and deep emotion. While the nation rejoiced, there was also the pain of partition, the division of India and Pakistan, which displaced millions. It was a reminder that freedom came with responsibility and healing to do. Step 5. A legacy that lives. On narrator. Today, when we see the tricolor waving in the sky, we remember that night in 1947. We remember that freedom is not just a gift, it is a duty. It is the responsibility to build a nation where justice, equality, and unity stand tall. Outro music, rising patriotic tune. Narrator, inspirational tone. The 15th of August is not just a date on the calendar, it is a heartbeat of our history. A reminder that no matter the challenges, the spirit of freedom will always guide us forward. Jai Hind.